Hi, Jarrett Lau here with the Landlord Tutor. One of the most common things that a landlord gets in trouble with is Section 8. And it has a really bad, persona with it. People say, oh, I don't want any Section 8 residents. Well, number one, that's illegal. Can't discriminate against someone with subsidies or housing, right? And number two, it can actually have some real benefits to it. Remember, the government or the housing authority might be paying a high percentage of that rent, and you get it every year. So what are the bads about it? Why do people, get so scared about Section 8? And should you be concerned about that in general? Well, Section 8 does require inspections at the beginning prior to occupancy, right, and lease signing. And if you don't get that, it has to be vacant. So you can't actually do an inspection while you have a current resident in there. So if you have a September 1 or August 31 lease end date, you have to wait till September 1 to do the inspection. It takes some time. So you might have a month worth of vacancy before you can get your next resident in. Nobody likes vacancy. So that's tough. Those housing inspections can be very difficult, right? With a normal market resident, you don't have those inspections, so you don't have to worry about it. In addition, there's recertification every single year when you have those vouchers. They do an inspection, make sure that the property is up to keep. And if they're not, then they're gonna stop paying you. So you gotta fix it all again, right? So you have someone kind of watching over you to make sure that your property is in good shape for these residents. In addition, another big thing is that they control how much rent you get. There is voucher limits for every single area, town, city, and size of apartments. And based upon the quality of your unit, they're going to tell you how much they're going to give you based upon how much utilities and, again, how nice your property is. You can't just say, well, I want a $4,000 increase on it, right? The market might allow that with a market resident, but it won't allow it with a Section 8. And again, there's these paperwork that you have to go through. You have these case managers that you have to reach out to be able to actually get increases and get changes. And you know what? They're City of Boston employees, and it's not always easy for them. They have a lot of work that they have to do, thousands maybe of residents that they have to deal with, and it's sometimes very difficult to get the responses. That's the bad stuff, right? It's very difficult to sometimes communicate. But in certain areas, we have an area where the market rent might be $1,400 for an apartment, and Section 8 is willing to pay $1,800. Pretty sweet, right? In addition, if they're paying 100% of the rent, we don't have to worry about it. Tenant's happy. The government voucher pays for the whole thing. And again, positives and benefits of it, you just have to be able to be aware, to know how to be able to handle a Section 8. And that's one of the things that we actually teach and train during our tutelage. And if you or anyone else you know is considering a Section 8 resident, needs help to be able to understand the Section 8 process and everything that goes along with it, please think of the Landlord Tutor. You've reached the end of this video, and you are now one step closer to becoming the landlord that you want to be. With easy-to-follow guides and self-paced exercises crafted from decades of experience, you're sure to learn everything you need to know and nothing that you don't. Check out the description for more details.